Listen, when you're young, you're up there building an empire, right? You're burning the candle at both ends, sacrificing sleep, health, your damn youth, all because you think you're creating something that'll last forever for your kids. You figure all that love you're pouring into them? They'll remember it. They'll treasure it. But here's the thing nobody's got the guts to tell you. If you're somewhere between 75 and 85 right now, I need to share something that 100-year-olds only whisper when they're taking their last breaths. Your children, those kids you raised, the ones you gave everything for, they're gonna forget you. Not right away, but give it 10 years after you're gone, and your sacrifices? They'll just be dusty old family stories nobody really listens to. Hell, your own grandchildren won't even remember your middle name. Sounds cruel as hell, doesn't it? But getting old doesn't protect you from the truth. It strips away every last illusion you've been clinging to. See, here's what the younger folks don't get. At 75, everyone assumes you're scared of dying. But that's horseshit. We're not afraid of death. We're terrified of what's happening to us right now, today, in this very moment. I'm Benedict, and I'm 92 years old. Today I'm gonna walk you through the 6 stages of aging that nobody warned me about, the stuff that hits you like a freight train in your golden years. Stage 1? It starts small. Real small. You're mid-sentence and the word just vanishes. Gone. You're looking for your keys, the ones you've put in the same damn spot for 30 years, and they're not there. A birthday slips your mind. Your kids laugh it off. Oh, Dad's having a senior moment, they say. But inside, your heart stops cold. That's when you start covering. You crack jokes to deflect. You pull back from conversations at family dinners because you're scared to death that someone's gonna notice. That first real sign of your mind slipping, it changes everything. Is how they look at you, how they talk to you. The real terror of hitting 80 isn't dying, it's becoming a ghost in your own head while you're desperately trying to act normal, watching your independence slip through your fingers like sand. Which brings me to the second truth, and this one's a real bastard. The shame of being a burden. Young people think this is something that happens way down the road, right? In some nursing home years from now. Wrong. Dead wrong. It's happening at your dinner table tonight. Every single morning, we wake up and we're checking ourselves. Is my hand shaking when I pick up this coffee cup? Am I shuffling too slow to the car? Will my daughter notice I couldn't open that jar of pickles? We don't talk about it because, what the hell do you say? Hey kids, my body's falling apart? Sounds morbid. But worse than that, we're terrified of the day when our children stop looking to us for wisdom and start looking at us with pity. So we swallow our pride. We keep our mouths shut. We preserve whatever dignity we've got left. Third truth? This one breaks hearts quietly, behind closed doors. A lot of marriages that hit 50, 60 years, they're not surviving on love anymore. They're surviving on exhaustion, too damn tired to leave. The kids move out. The careers end. Retirement comes. And suddenly there's this silence. This massive, deafening silence in a house that used to be full of life. You look across the dinner table at someone you've known for decades, and you realize you're living with a stranger. You stay together because of money, because of shared history, because the thought of facing old age alone scares the hell out of you. You become roommates. Well-managed roommates sharing an empty bed, putting on smiles for family photos while you're drowning in a loneliness you can never admit to your kids. Once you pass 75, start noticing something chilling. Your phone, it's quiet. Really quiet. The world's moving at 100 miles an hour, and you're just being erased. Slowly, quietly, from daily life. And here's the kicker, you start realizing that 90% of the friendships you built over 40 years, they were transactional. You worked together. You lived on the same street. You needed each other for something. Now, the phone only rings when someone needs advice, or a favor, or money. Nobody calls just to hear your voice. Nobody asks how your soul's holding up under the weight of all these years. Loneliness isn't being alone. It's realizing people only valued you for what you could do for them. Fifth truth, your career was your identity. Your entire identity. For 40 years, your title meant something. Your office was your kingdom. You measured your worth by productivity, by your paycheck, by your status. But the corporate world? It's a cold, heartless machine. 5 years after you retire, nobody in that building remembers your name. All that work, all those years, reduced to a dusty file or a deleted email account. I've seen it, the retired man who still wakes up at 6 a.m., shaves, puts on a suit, and walks to his mailbox. He stands there staring at an empty street, finally realizing he spent his best years building an identity that evaporated the second he stopped producing. And the final truth, the heaviest one of all. You don't age out of your pain. You age right into it. Every trauma you ignored in your 30s. Every grief you buried in your 40s under piles of work. Every time you said I'm fine to avoid being vulnerable, it's all waiting for you at 80. When life gets quiet and you can't run anymore, can't hide behind a busy schedule, those ghosts come back. Elderly men who spent their whole lives being tough, being stoic, find themselves sitting alone at 3 a.m., crying over words they never said to a wife who's gone, or a son they haven't spoken to in years. Aging doesn't bury your past. It forces you to stare it dead in the face. So if you're still young, Still running that crazy race, listen to an old man who's seen the world rise and fall a few times. Stop trading your soul for a bank account that won't hold your hand when you're sick. Stop putting a career that'll replace you in a week over a family that needs you right now, today. And if you're in your 70s or 80s, carrying these burdens in silence, I hear you. You're not invisible. Your strength, quiet as it is, it matters. This channel, it's my final letter to a generation that's forgotten what really counts. Every Sunday at 4 a.m., we open these wisdom files. Subscribe. Join our quiet sanctuary. Let's find the truth together before it's too late.
Notice, this video is a creative work of storytelling. The character of Benedict is fictional and designed to reflect shared human experiences and life lessons. Any financial figures or personal stories mentioned are for illustrative and educational purposes only. This content does not provide professional financial, legal, or mental health advice. Copyright 2026, The 92-Year Witness. All rights reserved.